Hello YouTubers, welcome to vlog number 6. We are in the biggest training week of the year, which, I mean, it is the first week of the year, so you might think that makes sense. It is actually quite a big week. It probably equivalent to, well, it'll be over 200k, but I'll let you know at the end of the week how we get on. Yesterday was a lovely 54k weekday. Let's see what today's weekday is, but first we've got to fuel up because remember, food is fuel. Oh, that's not gonna work. That's gonna break. Fueled up, now it's time for some weights. And that's the weight session complete. Another big one ticked off. It seems like a lot of the sessions, well, pretty much all of the sessions are big ones, but that is the nature of the beast when you're in the biggest training week of the year. And as well, tying into that, unfortunately, obviously we're training a lot, we're eating a lot, it takes up a lot of time through the day. And if I'm trying to do the vlogs sort of through the day, it means I have to wait till the end of the day or end of the time I decide to stop filming to finish the video, so it's later in the day. But unfortunately the Wi-Fi here is being restricted just because it's public Wi-Fi, and the phone signal is only good outside the building, and I'm not really keen on standing in negative Celsius temperatures to upload the vlogs at 7 o'clock at night or so. So the schedule of the vlogs is going to be a bit weird this week, especially because it is a big training week. It's not necessarily the priority, but I do want to get the videos out there. So I think yesterday's video did come out quite late, maybe even closer to the midnight time. But basically just setting it up to upload, it took about 3.5, 4 hours to upload last night. I'll try and look at different options, but that is just the nature of the beast again this week. And we just have to deal with the cards we're dealt. But it offers a little bit of variation. And remember, variation is one of the keys to motivation. But that's for future Yam Squad to look forward to. Right now, it's time to fuel up and get some food, because remember, food is fuel. And we've got some delightful breaded egg toast to fuel up on post-weight session. Probably going to need a couple of more slices than just the 2 this morning, with another 90-minute erg to do later today, just to tick off some more mileage for the biggest training week of the year. Breaded egg toast, round 2. Let's go, another about 24 kilometers done, 90 minutes on the erg, just split it up into 2x45, gives me a chance to get lactates in the middle at the end, a little bit of fuel as well through the middle. Probably could fuel a little bit earlier than the 45 minutes, just to make the last 60 a little bit better. So maybe I'll do that next time, have a little bit of a quick snack like I did yesterday at around 20 to 30 minutes. A good evening, and then I'll let you know how we get on. I don't think the next 90 minutes isn't for a couple of days. Got a little bit of variation tomorrow, but pretty happy with that. Now, we continue on to fueling up, because we need some food to fuel up for the next session. Because obviously we've got another one on the biggest training week of the year.
Oh no, my beetroot salad!
So we've found a little quiet space to do some work. So I'm gonna finish editing this video up to this point and also do a little bit of programming for the YAM Squad athletes that I coach. I think it's really important throughout even the biggest of training weeks to not get lost in the fact that life goes on outside of training. Yes, of course, there's going to be days where you're tired. There's days when you just want to sit, chill out, and think about the next workout perhaps, or the next plate of food. But for me to be able to edit the videos, it gives me an opportunity to let off steam in that way, to write programs, to talk to the YAM Squad athletes. It gives me an opportunity to remove myself from sometimes the bubble you end up in when you do train with a group or train by yourself, where you're all kind of have one single focus, and that's getting fitter and stronger. So maybe an hour and a half today spent editing, and hopefully also that side of things will mean that when it comes to upload, a maximized amount of time we have to upload, because like I said earlier, having a little bit of trouble with the upload speed here, so I don't want to end up having that and trying to fix that problem take up more time every single day, trying to minimize that. So as well as getting outside the bubble, also in a big training week, just making sure you can be efficient with your time, because even though it's good to get outside the bubble, it is really important to be restful, and that kind of varies with everyone. And that is the vlog edited all the way to the last shot. So I feel like that's been pretty efficient with the time. Also got a chance to do some programming. So again, taking me out of the bubble before hopping right back into the bubble for the next session, which is going to be some power strokes. Really excited to get onto the erg and do something a little bit different to 24K straight. But I'm not 100% sure on the format of this power stroke session. So come along with me as always while I take you along on the journey. This time, we're yamming on it. So let's get to it. A circle of ergs. There's gonna be some watts. That is the Power Strokes Yamming On It session complete for today, the last session of the day. A really enjoyable one, basically dividing up into teams, getting some low splits at certain rates, getting the averages of the teams and competing against each other. So a competitive atmosphere, pushing each other, cheering each other on, and really good to see everyone pushing as hard. I think really impressive to see Ben Pritchard at 115 at 65 without using his legs. Incredible to see. But now it's time for the end of the episode, YAM Squad, because it's been a big day. I've got to edit the video and get it out to you guys. So, as always, YAM Squad, after any session, it's time to fuel up, because we're going to need a lot of fuel, because it's the biggest training week of the year. And as always, if you liked this episode, hit that like button. If you didn't, let me know in the comments below why not. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next episode.